How's it? Welcome to my test video for my guild events program. Um, it's basically just like a calendar type thing where you can schedule events and members can subscribe to it and it will remind them. It's just a nice way of keeping all the events um, together and so on. It's the same as the World of Warcraft calendar event thingy, but with the exception this thing can remind you like with a Windows pop-up or email and hopefully soon a WhatsApp reminder. Cool, so let's get started. These are just a couple tests I'm going to run through just to show the functionality and so on. Cool, so let's start off with registering a new user. You right click and you go to login, and you can obviously and I'll just use this password for now. Cool, you can register, you enter your guild name and optional email address. If you don't enter email here, you won't get email reminders. That's the only thing. But you can also always change it later on. Cool, so the registration is fine. Password encryption. Oh yeah, this is just the application password. Don't use your World of Warcraft account password, just for safety reasons. But whatever password you use, it's quite safe because the program uses a encryption like this. So you test user nowhere near the password I used. Cool, so that's working. Password recovery, empty there. Cool, Gmail is a bit slow sometimes. So if you recover your password and it's not there immediately, just wait a while, it will get there. Otherwise just spam the button, it will go through. But seems like it's working now. So you've got your password and it's working nicely. So password recovery works fine. So let's log in with that password. You can always set remember me, which will automatically log in each time the program opens. Okay, it's probably a space in the password there. And it sometimes does that, then you just reopen it. Cool, so login works. Then you can test an event. You go to events, you can select the day you want to create the event on, or you go to the today, or whatever the case may be, Saturday. You can see there's no events scheduled, so you create a new event for 25th. Yeah, that's right, 25th. Enter the time. If you enter invalid time, it will tell you that. So you just select a valid time, enter the title, cool. Then you've got an option where you can create an event picture, but you need a URL. For this you can use the website, not YouTube, Photo Farm. It's one of my other sites I created. You upload a picture, you get a URL. Cool. You need to browse a picture, upload it. When it's done, you'll get a URL like this. So you can go and paste it in there. Then it just confirms the event time and date. Tells you it's created, and there's your event. It should also show on the calendar. If not, you just resync it. It syncs every 30 seconds, but if you don't want to wait, you can just resync like that. It was on the 29th. Now sometimes it takes a while to update, but eventually it does. Cool. So you have events, create event, which works fine. Attendance, you can either set attending, tentative, or you can decline it, and that's easy as that. Cancel event, you need to load my events, so it will show all your events, all the events you are attending or not. You can cancel your own events, not someone else's, so that works. Cool. Test subscription. Subscription would be your email account or your desktop reminders and stuff like that. For that you go to settings and subscriptions. You can select one of these three. Only these two work. WhatsApp I still need to design, but that'll hopefully be soon. So desktop, you can refresh here to check what you subscribe to at the moment, which is email that you created when you registered. If you didn't, you can either remove or subscribe it. Your user ID would be your email address. WhatsApp would be your phone number if that's available. Cool. Desktop, you don't need anything, you can just subscribe and it refreshes, it shows your 2 subscriptions. This means if event comes up, it'll pop up a message saying that there's an event and it will send you an email. So that's working fine. Cool. Create another event. Now this is just a test reminder. So again, you go to events. You must go to load by date and go to the specific date, which is today. Okay, obviously. The time needs to be, it reminds you 30 minutes prior to the event, so you need to, if I want to test it, I need to make it, let's say, 5 o'clock. I'm not sure the system settings, because this is you get your 2 different timestamps, but let's check. It's either 5 or 5, but it should be that military time. Call my event. Create a picture, use the previous one I used, and that's that. Create event. Depending on the connection you've got, it could be slow or fast. Cool. So you've got your event scheduled at 5, so create another event, which is fine. So if I click attend and close it up, it should check every 30 seconds, which is now apparently. Cool. So there you see you've got your pop-up with the event details, upcoming events with the picture you selected. Also it should send you an email as well with their event reminder. There you go. That's working fine. So that's working. Okay, next up, change user roles. So at the moment it's only registered as a user, and the user can only change general settings and subscriptions, create new events, and there we go. See, it updates the calendar with the background and a picture. If you click on the date, it opens up your window with the events. You can click on it and you can decline, or you can attend, or you can open up the events from there as well and decline it there if you want. Cool. So if I log out here and open and go into my admin user, and go to settings, I'll have an admin tab there, which I can check all the users. Like test user, I can open up the profile and change it to manager. save changes. You can also change the email and password if you need to reset it. Obviously it doesn't show the password here, so you need to, if you need to reset it, you just type in a new one. There you can even change the username if you really like to. Cool, so now that's fine and working. So let's go back out with this one and log back in with test user. So if you go to settings, you'll see your admin tab there. This is just the manager. A manager won't be able to change the admin users, but you can change yourself and all the other users as well below you. Cool, that works fine. And I already showed you the admin functions. And then general functions. If you click on this, it works just like a Windows calendar. Except for if you move your mouse away from the calendar, it will close. Just that some people prefer that, some others don't. So what you can do, you can set that as well in settings under general, lock windows, save it. So if you open this again, it won't go away. You can drag it, do some other stuff, open up, whatever. You just click on the cross again to close it. And that's basically it. Cool, more features to come in the near future, and hopefully improving some bugs and small stuff. Cool, thanks for watching.